and there were pedals turned in anger. Race fan, Brian Davis races, and you can too. Listen, today's lesson is going to be really specific to something that I screw up a lot, and I don't want you to screw it up either. Like, oh, tomorrow's a race, I should put my bike in the car and go race, which is fine, but every time I show up to the race, something is janky. The bike's not working, this piece of equipment is not working. My plan this year is to create a fake race. Yes, to prepare myself for the inevitable day when I go racing soon. So I was thinking about preparing, like, what are the things I know are broken right now, or I know I need to replace before the season starts. And the number one thing right now is shoes. The number two thing is some sort of race wheel. Yeah. All right, to the bike shop. Hello, bike shop.
Are you doing something live right now?
I do. All right, fake race day is here. It's Saturday. I got all my problems worked out, I think. Well, before I ride at least. Discovered a couple things were missing on the bike. Little parts, pieces, a fixed sticks holder, my water bottle cages. It's kind of weird. It uses a 3mm fastener, which sucks. So I want to switch that out to 4, but I didn't have time to mess with that today. Blah, blah, blah. But overall, cut tape race fam. Listen, I went to the bike shop, I ordered some shoes, I took one indoor ride with them and they were awful. So I've ordered new shoes, I sold the other shoes on Facebook, and new shoes should be here soon. The difference is when I get on the bike, warm up for the race, that's when I start noticing all kinds of crazy stuff that isn't right, and it distracts me from just racing the bike. A couple of the things that I noticed on my first group ride I was able to go on this weekend is this. There's no good place to mount my GoPro on my new race bike. So I ordered my favorite mount. I'll put a link in the comments. Absolutely my favorite mount for putting a GoPro on a bike. It's going to go right on the stem cap and allows me to take the camera off and put it back on super easy. I also figured out I didn't have a GoPro spot for the back of my bike, so I installed that. I didn't have my water bottle cages put on, so I installed those. I didn't have a fix-it sticks holder on this bike, so I installed that. My brake levers are too close to the bars, so I had trouble braking on that first group ride. That's not ideal in a race situation. And that is interesting because that really got me thinking what I want to do on this race bike. Now I wasn't going to do this, but I decided I'm gonna make a change. Gonna make a change. Anyway, gonna make a change. Let's talk about it. Hey friends, I wasn't going to change the drivetrain on this bike. Now I've ridden this bike, finally I got outside for an outdoor group ride on this KHS bike. No BS, absolutely love this bike. It is a rocket ship. I love the 40mm bars, or not millimeter, the 40cm bars. I like that, a little more tucked in. The fit that I got done on this bike proves to be amazing. Super excited about the fit. I'm definitely more stretched out than I was before. Really liking that. The one thing I didn't like, this is gonna sound so snobby, but after being on electronic shifting for a number of years. My favorite hands down is SRAM E-Tap, and you know what? I still had SRAM E-Tap on my old bike that I still owned. Bah! So this weekend I stripped it down, and this week I'm gonna go to my local bike shop and have them switch over the Ultegra 4 E-Tap on my KHS race bike. And I feel good about it. I just love the E-Tap stuff, and I feel like it's affordable because that used 11-speed E-Tap Gruppos are going for a really good price on eBay. So if you're looking to move into electronic, I would suggest E-Tap, and I would suggest getting the 11-speed from eBay. I love that AXS stuff, the 12-speed, but it's just not for me. Not in the cards. So the race wheels I got too, I decided to go with some older Bontrager wheels that were used. Those are going to allow me to do tubeless, and so I'm going to be able to try tubeless for the first time this year. And then I did some research on the lowest resistance tire for tubeless, and I ordered a set of those. Vittoria Open Corsa Open TLR, I think it's called. So anyway, all that's coming. Guys, I learned all this on going for one group ride, one solo ride, and just thinking through all these things that I need to have organized for my ride. Now this is going to de-stress that first race to an amazing level, and that makes me feel better already. I'm already 2 weeks away from my first race, feeling less anxious, less nervous, no butterflies. I feel like my bike's gonna be ready, the body's gonna be ready to rock. Alright race fam, that's all I have to add to today's video. I have all my mounts figured out, my tools, my bottle cages, the bike, everything is squared away. The wheels are on the way, new shoes are on the way, new tires are on the way. I'm really excited to go out and race with a bunch of new stuff this year, but I'm more excited that I took the time to go through it methodically, top to bottom, left to right, and make sure that I have all the little gremlins figured out before I go race, because I hate being distracted by mechanical things right before I go race, which is typically what happens to me every year. But not this year, and not to you, because you watch this video and you're gonna do things to prevent that from happening to you as well. So again, our goal on this channel is to grow our sport, grow our knowledge, and grow our fitness. Hopefully I delivered that to you today. If you like what I had to say today, please hit the thumb, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you're notified when I pump out new content. And if you could leave a comment about things that you do to reduce pre-race anxiety, I think our community here would find that extremely helpful.